This is Victory's ventilator water bag.
Normally it's not cut like this.
Normally it is not cut like that. Normally we just replace the old one when it's empty with a new one that's full. However, our DME company does not give us enough. Victory goes through 2 bags of these a day, and they only give us 35 bags. So if you do the math, 2 divided by 35 is 15. Which means she needs another 15 for the month, on top of the 35 that she gets. So, in all reality, that's actually 60 bags for the whole month. And right now we're only getting 30 to 35. So, what happens when you run out of bags to replace the old empty bags with? Well, simple. Not so simple, actually. It's quite messy.
But they suggested to cut the corner, but you still want to keep the little pole. I don't know if you can see that because it hangs on the IV pole.
Because everything has to stay sanitary.
Yeah.
So we have to use, specifically, we have to use distilled water. It can't be
regular water. Or spring water. Or
yeah, spring water. It can't be faucet water. It can't be Brita water. It literally it can only be distilled water. And the top, the cap, the top of the gallon cannot touch the bag as you're pouring it in. So,
no, I guess I probably could, but
I try not to. But
so it's really hard to do because the bag wants to, normally it will just like almost not vacuum itself, but it will seal itself up. So you have to open it and try and keep it open. So let's see how we do. Yesterday we almost spilled.
Usually I get most of this on her and the floor versus the bag, but I've been getting better, so we'll see how we do.
That's really good.
Okay. And the trick is, when you do this, you have to do this far away enough from the
actual ventilator,
the ventilator and the heated chamber. Otherwise, you're going to spill it on the heated chamber, and then that's not going to work. So, always make sure you have a towel on the floor if you have to do this. But hopefully, you guys don't have to.
But there's another option too, they said, which we don't have all the supplies for, but we could use the same distilled water. However, what you could do is ask for a gravity feed bag. So this is her Infinity, this is a pump bag, but they have gravity bags, and it's about the same like length. It holds about 1,000 liters, the same as this one does. And the gravity bag, you can, if you pretend this is a gravity bag, you cut right here, or even, yeah, I think you'd cut right here. And then what you do is you take the spike from the bag, oops, that's not good, from the bag, and plug it into the gravity bag. And then you can just open up this and pour the water in there instead of food. So that's a lot easier, but...
Another trick I found out today from another Trisomy family is you can take a 60 ml syringe, fill that with distilled water, and and then just put the syringe in where the spike of the bag is and fill it that way. But that would take like hours to do, I believe, especially if you don't have a 60 ml syringe, which we don't really have 30.
Yeah, I only have 30 ml.
So the water bag is actually connected to the heated chamber, which is attached to the vent, and the water bag flows through down into the heated chamber. The chamber heats the water up, and that's what creates the moisture that the vent pushes through into Victory to help her breathe better. right? Is that how it works?
Yeah. It doesn't help her breathe better. It makes her so she doesn't get a plug.
Yeah.
Because if it acts as like our nose when we breathe in through our nose, it moisturizes the air, and then so we don't have like a dry mouth. Like if you have a stuffy nose and you end up sleeping with your mouth open all night, you're super dry. It's kind of the same thing with her, but no matter what, that's how she is, unless she has either an HME, which
she wears during the day.
yeah, and that's will moisturize the air, or this, which will moisturize the air that comes in through the ventilator. So.
All right. So, where are you going?
What?
Where are you going?
I'm picking up all the water that I spilled.
Oh. So, that, my friends, is how you jimmy rig the system when you run out of water bags and you only have one left. Don't throw out the last water bag you have, because you never know when you're going to need it. And if you throw out the last one and you don't have any more to do this with, you're kind of...
You're going to be left with having to open up the actual circuit, which is even harder to pour into the actual... Like you could, if you pick it up and show it, I don't know if you can switch the thing, you probably can.
I could just do this.
So you would have to open this up and pour into here, but that risks, if you spill in here, that breaks the ventilator or the chamber and the heater, and then it also stops her from getting any air, so you're basically suffocating her by not letting any air get through the whole circuit. So that's why we don't like to take that off.
Plus, that is very hot, and you can
Yes.
burn yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that was helpful.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stay tuned for more tips and tricks on how to make your own supplies at home when you don't have any from your DME company that's supposed to send you some.